3,900 pounds. This is the 2108 DS here at Haylet RV of Coldwater, Michigan. And if you're a frequent viewer of my videos, you've probably seen the 2106 DS, which has been a staple floor plan of the Winnebago lineup for a long time. In the 2106 DS, I guess DS meant dual sofa because this is a Muprhy bed, and the 2106 has a sofa slide. This is its new, updated, and I feel a little more intelligent brother, the 2108 DS. And in this case, I guess DS means dinette slide, but it still has that same front Muprhy bed. Speaking of that, I think Winnebago has crafted pretty much the best Muprhy bed on the market. I'll explain why I feel that as we go. Along the way, if you would like to see if we have this in stock, available, how we have it equipped, because it could look, even just cosmetically, very different from this, then please visit the link in the YouTube video description if you're just on YouTube, or give our team a call. Visit us at Coldwater, Michigan, here at our dealership, where you get to see all of our facilities, like our pieces, parts, you know, service center, and get to see what this thing's all about. So, why do I feel this is the best Muprhy bed on the market? First of all, did you see what we just looked at? A huge, full pass-through storage. This has the largest pass-through storage of any Muprhy bed on the market, period. It's absolutely fantastic. Now, what's great is they did that without a folding mattress. It's just a one-piece up-down mattress, not a bifold type mattress. And the bifold mattresses used to be about the only way to get a reasonable outside storage capacity. Winnebago went back to the drawing board. They found a better way to do it, and what's great is they found a way to do it with a bullet nose design that's still pretty aero friendly, as opposed to a blunt force trauma front wall that you typically find with one-piece Muprhy beds on the market. Thankfully, the blunt force trauma Muprhy bed is not as common as it used to be. Some manufacturers are finding ways around it. Case in point, this one. A question a lot of people have is, you know, what's a good quality trailer? Statistically, this is among one of 3 brands that I call the highest quality trailers on the market. I define quality as stays in your driveway and doesn't come back to mine for service. I don't define quality as material selection. I don't define quality as fancy features. I define quality as performance. And this, thankfully, it actually meets all 3 of those requirements. So no matter what your definition of quality is, this one fits it. You may have noticed as I walked by with the wicked rear back glare there, this is a narrow body model. This is a 7 wide, so that it is not wider than your vehicle going down the road. You don't get quite the headwinds. You can see around it easier when you're changing lanes or when you're parking. Very handy. You know, 3,900 pounds keeps this very comfortably towable by a lot of vehicles. But what's nice is it's still on a tandem axle. A lot of times when you go to a narrow body, you drop down to a single axle. That can affect your towing, especially at this length. Usually you don't see single axles this length, but regardless, you don't see a lot of, not a lot of tandem axle, narrow body stuff. This is a awesome towing little critter. So, I mentioned how the one that we have in stock could look different from this, and I mean very different. This, there's different exterior skins available, and actually I have a couple right here that you can see. For instance, this is a platinum exterior decor. We've got a, I call it like blueberry over here. There are different color skins you can put on this. There's 6 or 7 at the time of this filming, actually. Another thing here is they're using the industry's best fiberglass. This is a T60 gel coat. That is literally a diesel pusher skin. There is no one in the towable market matching this anywhere close to this trailer level. You know, you have to go much higher dollars and much larger size to get something even remotely close. It's just one of those things that Winnebago's using the same part suppliers that they've used in their motorhomes for years. They're just building trailers, and that's what I like about this. It's just smarter, you know. They've already found proven methods. All they're doing is just applying them to something that tows instead of something that goes, if you will. The pass-through storage, it is a full pass-through, as you may have noticed. It actually wraps all the way around. But something I like to point out here, a couple things, is a quick battery disconnect. So that when you're not using it, it hard kills that battery so you don't get phantom load that trickle drains the battery, and that can happen very quickly. And notice again, the huge baggage door, they're magnetically latched, so these are easy one-hand manipulated, and it's actually double latched like a giant fifth wheel door. But these are also nicer, like just, you know, drop them and flop them sort of baggage door latches here. You can just let it go and it'll take care of itself. Quick little solar prep. Another thing I want to talk about on this out here, it's one of the less common facets, although more and more brands are actually starting to move to this, is the chassis. This rides on a different chassis. It's an aircraft-style huck-bolted frame made with high-strength, low-alloy steel. What does that mean in English? It means lighter weight, but stronger. Not the least expensive thing on the market, but this is a premium brand. You know, they went with premium components. If you look at the material selection anywhere in this product, it will meet or exceed anything else on the market. Like a true all aluminum skeleton, a full walk-on roof, you know. We've got galvanized steel wheel wells down here. You know, that's something I failed to talk about in these because it's kind of out of sight, out of mind. But God forbid that radial tire catches some debris on the road and blows up or whatever. This has a galvanized steel wheel well where it'll give you a little protection. Now, we've got a centralized hookup location, outside shower with hot and cold water. So it's a nice little utility cleanup station. Black flush and separate cable and satellite hookups, which are very uncommon. The ladder on the back, that's there because you obviously can walk on the roof. Now, just because an RV doesn't have a real ladder doesn't mean it's not a walkable roof. That's something that used to be true. It's something I used to talk about, but it's changed. Things have changed. It's just not the case anymore. You have to investigate a little further. A quick phone call will fix that for you. Now, they went with the biggest power awning they possibly could on here. And someone's going to say, looking at the roof line, they're going to go, well, the awning could have gone bigger. Not really, because of the size of that baggage door. But it's still, you know, for a little couples camper, you can still keep a little picnic table out here. It's going to be just fine. The awning can be tilted and locked down in place. We do have outside TV hookups out here, and we do have a full-length LED light under that awning as well. And despite the low-profile nature of this chassis, they still threw a double step on here. They probably could have got away with a single. But again, it's Winnebago. They go all the way with everything. So they threw a double on here to make it the easiest possible entry with a standard bigger entry handle just for simple coming and going. Up front here, we've got a little propane quick connect. If you want to add a little outside grill, you're more than capable of doing that here. And they do have the largest front windows, bedroom windows basically, of any travel trailer I've ever seen. This is a friction hinge door, which is actually a recent update for them so that the door can't get caught by the wind and fling open. Speaking of recent updates, at the time of this filming, this is a brand new interior decor phase that they're putting through their little micro minis here. They have darkened up the floor a little bit to really accent the light dark contrast. A lot of, I mean, you know, the light wood tones, this sort of bone cream off-white color right here, that's really become just the Winnebago trailer signature look in the whole Minnie series family. Everything is some member of the Minnie, like Minnie Winnie family, if you will. This is just their signature look right here. Now, they gave us some nice little accent tones with the ceiling batten strips kind of tying into the floor. And it looks so rich. It looks fantastic. And I think that this, well, I'm calling it now. By the time this comes through next year, I'm going to be saying, guys, this is one of the best-selling Winnebago Micro Minis because it's just going to absolutely take off in like rocket ship proportions. Again, if you'd like to see what we have in stock, because they have a darker interior decor, they also have called graphite, they also have a lighter interior decor called stone. If you want to see what we have in stock, because we might have a different interior, it might have a different exterior skin, all you have to do is give us a call or visit our website. We clearly publish only what we have in stock on our website. We clearly publish asking prices. We do not engage in the practice of, all these excessive hidden fees at our dealership. If you're looking for a simpler, more direct, honest way to do business, you found it here at Haylett RV. So, again, 2106 DS has a little sofa on the side over here. This is the dinette model. And to me, this makes more sense. It just makes more sense because why do you need two sofas? I prefer, and you know what, the 2106 DS, the two sofa model, it sits nicely, but I think this will sit better. But this is the business end over here. The flip it and forget it industry best Muprhy bed. So first of all, something I want to demonstrate, and I don't know how well this is going to translate into video, but I'm tall. And I sit here, and my head doesn't come anywhere close to hitting this Muprhy bed. I mean, there we go. I have to lean all the way back in some weird, unnatural state to hit my head on this thing. It's just not going to happen. I mean, it's just not going to happen. I'm going to have to watch some kind of knee-slapping, rom-com or whatever, and I'm going to have to whip my head back, and I don't know. Maybe someone's going to have to tickle me. If you're a customer, don't come in and tickle me. That's weird. That's weird. Anyway, moving on. I don't even know why I'm talking about it. That's weird. Okay, so we talked about the big front windows up here. You have extra large side stands because this is where that pass-through storage goes through. It's actually under the sofa. All you have to do to set up your Muprhy bed, you just flop down the little jackknife here, and you just grab this and pull it down. That's all there is to it. What's interesting about this, one of the questions I get in Muprhy beds all the time is, can I leave it down when I'm in transit? And the answer here is, you have to leave it down in transit. It's actually designed for that. And the reason being, it has this incredible set of flip it and forget it struts on there. You saw how hard that was. It picks itself up. And they did it so seamlessly, because all you see here is a couple little hinges, but behind that there's a pair of like 200-pound rated struts to hold that bed in the up position at way behind the focus point, the bend point of that hinge system right there. So they don't want that bouncing in transit because it'll have so much stress that it could actually break itself. So you actually pull it down, and there's these little snap straps that actually lock it down in transit. This is designed to be down in transit. And that's another cool thing about this model. If you just don't want a Muprhy bed, don't put the bed away. Leave the bed up. This literally can be 2 floor plans in one with 0 modification. That's what's really cool about it. Now, what if you are the person who likes the bed down all the time, but you have some friends over and you want to entertain some friends or whatever, or you just need a little extra space? Well, 2 seconds you can put the bed away and you're done, you know? There's actually a strap that holds the bedding in place. You saw how the bedding wasn't flopping around. You know, it's real simple. And even this is just one hand operational. This is kind of skittish camera work because I've only got the one hand to do it, but you get the idea. If I can do that with one hand, you're aces. Now, something I like to talk about is what you're not seeing. Carpet. This is carpetless, this is easy cleaning, even the slide out. Now this is an above floor slide out, which is what gives them that carpetless nature. That does mean it has a little bit of a step up, but it also means that it's easy cleaning. So you've got to choose which thing is a little more important to you. This can fold down into a sleeper if need be, and that is a much better sleeper, and you can sit more people here comfortably than a little sofa model. All of our windows, by the way, open in a jowlessy fashion, which is a tilt open fashion. They kind of go like this when they open up so that you can get some nice rainy day airflow. Now, one of the areas that I think the 2106, the other Muprhy bed model, the sofa Muprhy bed, and this do well, is you're direct on with the entertainment center. There's no neck cranking. You're not having to crank your head to the side and getting a neck cramp to try to watch TV. AM, FM, CD, DVD, Bluetooth player, that's pretty common nowadays. We're going to move on from there. They didn't waste an ounce of space either. Every little bit of storage they possibly could is opened right up in here. They didn't waste anything. And again, material selection. Do the wedding ring test. That's real wood. That's not particle board. That's not foam. And there's nothing wrong. In truth. There's nothing wrong with like MDF foam cabinet facing or slide fascia. It is lightweight. It is less expensive. Those are good qualities. But what you're looking for is more solid, more longevity, more long-term. That's the Winnebago that we're standing in. That's why they use things like plywood box drawers. You know, it's these little differences I see here at Haylett RV. We carry a ton of different trailers at Haylett RV, and it's important to understand how they all bring something different to the table for different buyers. They all fulfill a different role here at our dealership. Little countertop extension. We've got sink covers. We've got a stove cover so that you can actually convert this thing into a functional prep space. Now, this is a 21-foot camper with a very big rear bathroom, so there was only a minimal amount of space available for a kitchen. This is not the campsite chef gourmet cook kitchen, but in truth, what 21-foot camper really is. But you know what? This is a great little weekend runaround camper, but still nicer materials like stainless sinks, you know, and you'll see another stainless sink in the bathroom. Nicer touches like that, and that's a real backsplash, not a cheap wallpaper. I also like that your command center up here is hidden away from grandkid hands, and even little stuff, like they actually give you power on-off buttons for like the slide out for the awning, so that again, 1, the grandkids can't muck with it, but 2, you're reducing phantom load, drain on the battery. This is also a fast recharge water heater, which means it is gas and electric and can run both simultaneously. That's another nice thing. Now, it's pretty common in campers this size, but you can't take it for granted. There are still some that don't have it. But this bathroom, I love. This is a very motorhome feature. You can tell a motorhome guy was involved in this, and it's so simple. It's not a big deal, but a radius upper shower track. When this closes, it will give you more elbow room when you're soaping up your head, basically. And it's a user comfort feature. Plus, that is not a small shower. That is a comfortable big person shower that larger American-sized campers can fit in. We'll just simply say it that way. Easy foot flush stool and some awesome storage back here in the bathroom. That is one of the best parts about rear bathrooms, is they have more storage than a lot of other things their size because of these extra big cabinets. Now, little stuff too, I like this little switch down here so that if the grandkids are visiting, they can get to the bathroom themselves and they don't have to wake you up at night. And a big, again, big stainless sink here you can actually get your hands into. They've absolutely nailed every bit of this. And, you know, it's a proven floor plan. This is one of the best-selling Winnebago models that we carry here at Haylet RV in the dual sofa model. I think this may actually eclipse the dual sofa, though they have a question someone's going to ask is, well, are they getting rid of the 2106 DS? And the answer is no. That's the first thing I asked. They, you know, when you really sit in them, obviously the floor plans are similar, but they're not the same, and they're different enough that they're going to keep both, and I think they're both going to do fine, and I'm certainly going to have them both here on hand at Haylet RV. So, whether you're looking for the one with the dinette, the one with the sofa, if you're looking for the one without a Muprhy bed, that's the 2106 FBS, fixed bed slide, or something like that. I don't know. The alphabet soup of this business will drive you crazy trying to understand it. But regardless of what it is, regardless of what the letters are, regardless of what the furniture is, these are models we try to keep on the shelves all the time at Haylet RV. We can't sell from an empty shelf. We don't bait and switch. But again, remember, what you are looking at could be very different from what we have in stock. It could have a different skin. It could have a different decor. Chances are the equipment package will be very similar because thankfully these are very standardized, which is good for you because that also enhances your resale value. Let's talk about that. I hadn't even thought about that until just now. When you add a bunch of options, like if you get a brand new truck, and you add a cool stereo and some sweet rims to it, you're not getting that money back. Now, it's fun. Where you're getting your return on investment is in personal satisfaction, but you're not getting a monetary return on investment. When options are standardized from a manufacturer, then you do, because all of those features are built into the base value, which is calculated in your like NADA trading guide. So standardized is better than optioned out. That gives you more money when you're done with it. And frankly, everything resells or trades eventually. And tell me who doesn't know the name Winnebago. Winnebago is RVing. I mean, it's that you could actually almost tell people it's not an RV, it's a Winnebago. The words are that synonymous, like Kleenex and facial tissue. You know, there you have it. So, if all this sounds interesting, if this was entertaining, you know, please give us a call. If it wasn't entertaining, please rewatch the video with my voice on mute. I won't take any offense to it. All I ask is when you are ready, you give us a call and give us the opportunity to work with you here at Haylet RV. We do hitching, pieces, parts, trades, financing, truck and trailer package deals, RV delivery, and everything in between. All we need is the opportunity to meet you. I don't think you're going to be disappointed. So take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.